Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 76101. This is the Outrider Dropship Attack, containing 124 pieces and retailing for $14.99 in the United States. And this was the smallest of the sets released as part of the Spring Infinity War range for Marvel superheroes. And I got it on clearance for $5, and at that price I figured that was pretty decent, just impulse purchase. And the box is just a box. It's pretty small. It has a thumb tab to open, and does contain just one small instruction booklet. And the final build here is relatively small. It's not a terrible size for a $15 set, especially one that has most of its value in figures. But once you remove the figures out of here, you can see it's tall, and it's got that going for it, but it's like 6 studs long, or maybe 8 studs long is more accurate. But yeah, it's a small little thing. It's basically got this sort of tall triangular almost design to it, which this is based on something in the movies. It's just nothing. This is a much smaller scale. These are the things that come down from the sky in the Battle of Wakanda. And that's what this is trying to represent. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's okay for a battle pack style build, I think, is where I'm at with that. But it's got these some nice teal pieces throughout. You get quite a few teal 1x2 tiles. And these stickers on the sides are, they're fine. I like how they kind of carry the teal through. And you also have some teal down here on these stickers, which, those are fine. And they actually have these little gold things to stop them from, or to stop these flaps from going down too far. So this kind of acts as a limiter. But, it's got 2 stud shooters on the front, so, it's got that, all battle packs have stud shooters kind of thing going on here. And if we unfold it, you can access the interior, and you've got 2 of these cockpit pieces, which those are kind of nice to get. But if you want to fit your Outriders inside, you can have one facing this little console thing, which is a sticker, and then we also have the Space Stone included, which this is the one of the Infinity Stones that's included in the set. And you obviously get the whole ring of 4, and they use these Friends like seat pieces as well as just cheese slopes here, so they can't sit flat. And it's kind of just, they basically end up almost standing. And I guess they have to stand in order to fit both. But you can kind of like half sit one if you want to, and you need to have their arms facing forward, and you need to have the front arms up a little bit, I think. And there, that's how you get them in there. And it's a little bit of a tight fit, but it can be done. And I figured out the secret is that you actually have to make them facing both the same direction, which I guess makes sense. They just can't both look out the window. And you also have to raise up their arms so that their bottom arms can be pushed all the way inwards. It's a little bit tough and a little bit finicky for an official set, honestly. And it's a little bit more difficult to get them in there than I would have expected. And here's a look at one of the Outriders included. And the torso print on them is pretty good, as well as the head print. They're very striking looking figures. They look super weird and different, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. They have this no leg printing, first of all, but they have this cool new back attachment piece, which allows them to attach 4 skeleton arms to create the 6-arm design that you see here. And that's cool. Also, not all the Outriders in the movies have 6 arms. Some of them have 4, some of them have 2, but it's pretty good. And if we were to remove the back attachment, it would reveal the really detailed torso printing that also exists underneath on the back, as well as there's a little bit of head printing on the back. Not an alternate face, because you can see it, but it's pretty well done still. Next up for figures is this Black Widow here, and this is the Infinity War version of her, which appeared in this set exclusively. Contains only one exclusive part, though, being the torso. The hair was first introduced in a Friend set, actually, in this color. It's the same hairpiece that they've used for the Age of Ultron Black Widow, but this time just in a lighter color because she changed her hair color in the movies. And her face print is the Jyn Erso face, which is okay. The angry face, I think, is better than the non-angry face. The back printing on the torso is good. I think having a base color of sand green is a little bit too light, and it doesn't work too well with the black, but you know, it's okay. It was based on concept art, which made the suit look a lot lighter. The legs are, they're not an exclusive design. They were first used in the Hawkeye figure from Tanker Truck Takedown, and then I think they were used in another set as well. But you know, this is the first time they've been used for Black Widow, and they work pretty well. There's no reason for them to have introduced a new print there. And our last figure is Captain America, or Nomad, if you want to call him that, which he was never officially called. But he's got two new prints here, one for the torso and one for the face. And his hairpiece is the same that they used for Star-Lord and the Guardians 2 sets. And, you know, it works pretty well. They also used this for Cap in the Civil War sets, I think. And, you know, his facial expressions are good. I like the two tones in the beard. I think that works pretty well. He's also got this smiling expression, which this particularly reminds me of the scene on the battlefield where he says, "I am Steve Rogers," you know, that scene. And the back print on there is pretty good. I think the torso is really well done here. And he does have these two claw pieces, which are meant to resemble the shields that Black Panther gives him in Infinity War, but they don't work super well for that. They're okay, but it could have been better. Overall, I think that this set does what it was trying to do, provide a cheap set to kind of get you into the Infinity War range. You know, it's got two heroes who actually, you know, that's pretty generous, having two exclusive designs there in a $15 set, as well as two of these Outriders, which are just good for army building, really. The build here is nothing special, but at least it's based on something in the movies, unlike a lot of Star Wars Battle Pack builds. I mean, there are some, like the Solo one, that have good, I mean, actually probably, that one's probably better at representing an in-movie thing than this is, but still, this does represent an in-movie thing, and it does it decently enough. I think for $15 is a decent value. Yeah, it's a little bit small build-wise, but you do get the 4 figures, which I think are very valuable here. And if you find this on sale, which it was available for $9.99 for a long time, and now it's on clearance all over the place. So if you see it on clearance for $5, I would recommend it immediately. Don't even think, just do. But you know, at retail price, maybe, I don't know, get 20% off, and 20% off or more, and then I think that this is a pretty solid purchase. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.